There are two major factors which determine this. The first is the international oil price. Now we have to remember that 2 years ago the oil price in free global markets was a low of $33 a barrel. It's now more than double this at $72 a barrel. So there's nothing can be done about that. We're not an oil producer basically ourselves as a country, so we have to, and Eskom can't manufacture enough through their oil from coal bases. We have to import oil. We have to buy it on the free markets. We have to pay for it in dollars. But we don't have dollars. We've got rands. We have to convert our rands into dollars in order to be able to pay for the oil which we require to grease the wheels of industry. What we need is to be able to go back to the fuel levy. The fuel levy, what is collected, doesn't necessarily go into improving the roads. It can be split amongst all sorts of areas. It goes into a big pot of government revenue, which is then allocated to various different strategic areas. But if it was all more of the fuel levy was directed straight back into roads, maintenance and construction, we may find then that it was able to operate more efficiently and less was needed to go onto the tax on top of the fuel price, which is why we pay so much for it now. It's not just the cost of oil, it's all the additional extras which go on. So there should be a more direct line between fuel taxes and transport benefits. If that could be straightened out and that could be trimmed down, I think that there'd be a better chance of cheaper fuel prices, of more competitive export pricing, because we're able to get our goods to the ports at a lower price, at a lower rate. We become more globally price competitive. This would all help the wheels of industry to turn more freely and more profitably, and to the benefit of the consumers themselves. This of course is quite difficult, because you take from the fuel levy and then you want to put it somewhere else. Well, you can't take from the one hand and not give it back. This will be a problem in balancing the budget, and perhaps in that respect we should learn to live more within our means instead of overspending to such an extent as the country has been experiencing over the last several years.